Hello, JK. It is so hard to believe that we have reached the end of the alphabet. That's incredible. Good for you. We are now at the letter Z, which is why I'm wearing some zebra stripes. The letter Z makes the sound Z, like a buzzing sound. It looks like this. If you look at it, it goes across and down at an angle and across. That's our capital Z. That's our lowercase c. Can you see how it zigzags? That's why they call a zigzag, because it looks like the letter Z. You can hear the letter Z in words like zipper or zoo or zany or zebra. Speaking of zebra, I'm going to read a book for you. It's called Z is for, hold on, it might not be for zebra. Could be for something else. Mrs. Ann got excited on Earth Day and decided to use a brown paper bag to make herself something. I made myself a costume. So I'm going to put on these beautiful moose horns because this book is actually called Z is for Moose. Let's get started. Can you see this? Whoop, let me hold it so you can see it. This is a curtain, and all of these characters are waiting to go on a stage. Z is for Moose by Kelly Bingham and pictures by Paul Zelinsky. There's the moose. And here's everybody waiting to go on stage. And can you see the zebra? The zebra is dressed like a referee. And he's directing everybody to go on stage at the right time. I think he starts at the beginning of the alphabet with this character. Let's find out. A is for apple. B is for ball. C is for cat. D is for moose. Moose? No. Moose does not start with D. You are on the wrong page. I wonder what D was for. I think D was supposed to be for duck. E is for elephant. Moose says, "Oh, sorry." And elephant says, "Look out." F is for fox. G is for glove. H is for hat. Is it my turn yet? No. Now move off the page. I is for ice cream. Now? J is for jar. Now? K is for kangaroo. Now? Look. He got into the pouch with the Joey. And the Joey says, "Mommy, who is that?" L is for lollipop. he comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. What is the letter after L? I know you know. M is for mouse. What? Wait! No! That was supposed to be for moose. Moose with an M. Zebra says, I'm sorry. We decided to go with mouse this time. N is for needle. Oh boy. I think Moose is going to go a little berserk now. Oh, was supposed to be for owl. Look at the owl is way over there. P is for squished up pie. Q is for queen. Queen says, well, I never. Oh, it's one angry moose. R is for, not for ring, it's for moose. See, with moose horns. Moose. S is for, no, it is not for snake. It is for moose. Moose with moose horns. Zebra says, stop it. T is for truck. Oh no. Can Zebra keep moose away? U is for umbrella. Oh no. Moose hoofs. V is for violin. Do you know what that says there? It says sniff. W is for whale. Sob. X is for xylophone. Oh, boo-hoo. Zebra says, Moose, you can be in the book. Y is for yo-yo. I can't. It's too late. All that's left is Z. Come on, Zebra says. Z is for Zebra's friend, Moose. He did make it in the book. Z is for Moose. The end. I hope you enjoyed that book. I really enjoyed reading it to you. I have a little craft for you that is a zebra craft. So I'm going to take off my beautiful moose horns and show you the zebra craft. This is what you need to do. You need to have one of your parents put some paint on your hand. If that's too messy, they can outline your hand with maybe a white crayon on dark paper. You're going to hold your hand kind of like this, kind of like there's an L, okay? And you're going to put that painty hand on a piece of paper and press it down real well, and you are going to end up with something that looks like this. Can you tell? That was my left hand. Now what you can do is you're going to flip it over. We are going to make this handprint into a zebra. Zebras are really cool. Some of you might have seen them in a zoo, another good Z word. But they live in Africa, which is a country a continent actually, way on the other side of planet Earth. If you're lucky, you'll get there one day. It's one of the places Mrs. Ann wants to go. But we're going to make this handprint into a zebra. And I want to tell you that zebras are related to horses and donkeys, but you could never, ever ride a zebra. Zebras are wild, and no zebras are tame. So I'm sorry, you can't ride a zebra. But because they're just like horses, they have 4 legs, and those legs have hoofs on them. So let's draw some hoofs. Whoops. There we go. One, 2, 3, 4 hoofs. Now guess what? If those are the legs, this is the head. I think this zebra is getting ready to graze on some grass. I put my zebra on green paper. You could put your zebra on any color paper that you want, but this is what I happen to have. So, just like horses, zebras have manes. They have hair on the back of their necks. So let's draw that. Let's draw a mane. And zebras always have a black nose. So let's draw that. I'm going to color that in. And they have an eye, of course. Well, they have 2 eyes, but we're looking at this zebra from the side. I'm only going to make 1 eye. You can make 2 eyes if you want. 1 eye. Make a little ear too. And I'm going to make a zebra tail coming off this way. Whoop. There's my zebra tail. But this is missing the most important part. It's missing the stripes. Here's a fun fact. Every zebra is different. Every zebra has different stripes. They're like fingerprints. They're all unique, just like people. And this is an even more interesting fact. Zebras have white hair with black stripes. But you're not going to believe this. Their skin, like if you shaved part of a zebra and looked at its skin, is black. Who knew? So we're going to make some stripes. I'm going to make lots of zebra stripes. I'm using a black marker. Hopefully you have a black marker or a black pen at home. Ooh, I need some on the neck too, right? And now I'm going to make some stripes on the legs. Stripes on the legs go in the other direction. What do you think? Do you like my zebra? I do. If you don't have paint that you can use, white paint, or if you don't want to get that messy, you can have your mom or dad trace around your hand with a white crayon and you can color it in and use a black crayon to make the stripes and the tail and the hoofs and the ear and the mane and the nose and the eye. Or you could also have your mom or dad trace around your hand on a white piece of paper and cut around it. And then you can make your zebra stripes from there. I really hope that you enjoy making the zebra craft. And if you do, send us a picture. So I am so happy that you spent time with me today, and with Zebra and with Moose. And I wish you a very happy Z week. We will see you on Zoom. Z is for Zoom on Wednesday.